What's going on, everybody? It's Laddifer the Sport Player here, bringing you another hybrid build video. This build video is made for those people maybe returning to Division after a long break, short break, or maybe they've just gotten to Division, they have no idea what the hell they're doing yet. But anyway, I'm here to help you guys out, and without further ado, let's just get started.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
We're going to start here with a sentry build hybrid that I like to introduce to players early if they're doing missions such as Stolen Signal, and we don't have a decent DPS player. This build is all about the headshots. So as you can see, we're going to start with 3 pieces of Sentry's Call. 1, 2, and 3. Sentry's Call, you end up getting 2%, 30% accuracy for a 2-piece, 10% headshot bonus for a 3-piece, and Sentry's Call bonus that you get with the Ninja Bike backpack. Headshots using semi-automatic weapons mark the enemy, increase the damage inflicted on the target by 5% for a duration of 30 seconds each. A target can receive up to 3 marks. So that being said, your headshots are doing about 15% more damage when you shoot them in the head after 3 marks. This isn't as strong as the 6-piece, but it'll definitely help you get where you need to be until you get your 6-piece. So the Ninja Bike backpack is kind of crucial to all of these builds that I'm about to show you, because slots in with any equipped gear set to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. So basically, if I'm running 3 pieces of Sentry's Call, I unlock the 4-piece bonus, and if I'm running 2 pieces of something else, I unlock the 3-piece. It acts as a wild card for you. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, I run hybrid builds such as this a lot. Let's go back into the other gear pieces. Hunter's Faith. So the 2-piece, you get optimal range, so you can actually shoot farther, more accurately. And you get an extra bit of headshot damage there. Let's go over to weapons. The MDR is great for this build because you can... It's a semi-automatic assault rifle. So let's just run up here to the shooting range. I spend a lot of my time here, as you guys know. Whee! Oh, got stuck on the wall. That's cool. Thanks, Division. You know what I'm saying? Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and start this off. 1 headshot, 139,000 damage. Body shots is around 51,000. Which isn't bad. But anyway, let's get some marks on this guy. So now I'm doing 131,880. Obviously, we're not going to get the headshot marker there. So, alright, we have to wait about 30 seconds. But anyway, your headshot damage on your sniper rifle goes up exponentially. So, we're at 549,000 per headshot. It'll help you get to where you need to be until you get your 6-piece Sentry. Let's go ahead and look at your headshot damage there. It's 240 on your sniper rifle. So once you get your stacks on them with the MDR, you can switch over to your sniper rifle and just start dropping bodies. It's a lot of fun. Your range is increased by 20% due to Hunter's Faith. So you're at 77 meters, which isn't bad. Alright, so let's go with what skills you want to use on this build. I like running some sort of headshot damage, or some way to get the enemies out of cover, because once you start shooting at them, they're going to be suppressed, right? So let's hit them with a sticky bomb. or a flashbang sticky bomb gets them out of cover. You start pinking them in the head, and of course you need something to keep yourself alive. It's not the weakest build, but it's definitely not the strongest. As you can tell, I've only got about just under 7,000 firearms, just over 4,000 stamina. And the electronics help you get that sticky bomb faster. It makes that flashbang sticky last a little bit longer, so they're under status effect. Let's go over with the talents over here. You're gonna want anything related to headshots. So let's go ahead and oop, not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and change that back to the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so headshot a hostile to have 50% crit hit chance, or a 50% chance of not consuming the bullet. So that's kind of self-explanatory. Suppress a hostile to increase headshot damage by 25%. So that's another 25% buff. Headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. And let's go ahead and do steady hands. Enter cover to reduce recoil by 25% for 10 seconds. I like it. Alright. Those talents look like it works for this. So now you're pulsing your enemy. And the pulse, you get a little bit extra. Look at that. Instead of 131, you're sitting at 176 now because you got the enemy pulsed. And you're getting more crits. So anyway, that's that build. I hope you enjoy that one. Let's move on to, this isn't actually Banshee, but let's go on to a Striker hybrid that I have. A lot of people that are looking for Striker don't really realize the potential that Striker does have as a 4-piece. So Striker 4-piece here is stability, enemy armor damage, and every consecutive hit deals 1% more damage. Stacks up to 100%. Missing shots drop the bonus by 2%. Bonus is reduced by 1% every second. Bonus can be paused by EMP blasts. Alright, cool. So that's a 4-piece there. You get damage stacks there. And then you got over here, I'm going to run you a 3-piece Lone Star. So Lone Star gives you extra ammo, and 3-piece gives you extra LMG damage and extra shotgun damage. So there's newer players that may not get the assault rifles that they want right away, and the showstopper. Don't shy away from light machine guns. This is why. Because once you get into cover and you start firing, look how fast that fire rate is. Look how steady it is with the Striker. It's giving you that extra stability. You can just fire all day, right? And then obviously you get more stacks. You get, you're doing extra damage with those said pieces. Now, what I really wanted to show you was the universality of this build. So instead of having can Jarvis over here just stop yelling at me? Thanks. I feel like I'm yelling at my mic. So yeah, so you got the 2-piece Lone Star, but check this out. If you switch this to a 3-piece Lone Star, the weapon, when the weapon is holstered, is instantly reloaded. So, you know how heavy how long it takes for LMGs to reload? You never have to reload again. Look at that. As long as you just switch weapons, instantly reloaded. Back to 110. So you can just send the hate downrange all you want. And just keep it going. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that build. With that one, I run, I'm probably going to run a support station and a heal, something to keep myself alive, maybe even a tack link to send more damage downrange. Hope you enjoy that one. This one is for those healers out there, those aspiring healers that try to be like me. This is what I did before I got my 6-piece reclaimer. This is what I did. I had a hybrid build, and I did 4 pieces of Reclaimer, which gives you support station range, support station duration, and your support station gains the benefits of all the support stations at one time, which is awesome. And then we're going to go over here and see what we get over here. So with the Tactician, we get skill haste and skill power. Pretty sweet. So hopefully that support station does a little bit more health. So it's no 6-piece Reclaimer by any means. Do not rely on this as well as you can a 6-piece. But if you don't have a 6-piece and none of your friends have a 6-piece, this will help you find one in the Dark Zone. This will keep you alive during landmarks. This will keep you alive in the contaminated events in the Dark Zone, around supply drops. This will get you there. This will get you there until you get your 6-piece classified. I believe in this build a lot because I used to run it. There's your healing rate on your support station is about just under 20,000 health a second. Reclaimer is around about 30,000 a second. So you're not, I mean, you're losing about 10,000 health a second, but you're also missing 3 pieces of classified gear. So you get the benefit from that. I run a defib with mine so I can help get my friends off the ground. Triage is a must. Heal an ally with a skill reduce skill cooldowns by 50%. So basically, if you have your support station on the ground, your friends go into the support station, everybody's skill cooldowns goes down by 15%. Revive a downed agent to reduce incoming damage by 30% for 10 seconds for both players. So if somebody dies, you revive them. Everybody's stronger there. So of course, combat medic. If you're playing any kind of medic or support player, you need to have combat medic on. Use a med kit in your ally groups to heal them for by 40% within a 20-meter radius. And go ahead and go with death by proxy. Destroy a hostile's deployed skill to increase skill power by 20 seconds. So if I kill somebody else's support station, I can probably get my support station a little bit stronger. You know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoy that. Another one of my faves. Of course, the weapon talents here, you're going to have to go with competent, talented. So you can, if you kill something, you can your skill power goes up, or your weapon damage goes up when you use a skill. Another one of my faves. Here's a DPS build for you guys that may not have a full piece Nomad, full piece Pred or whatnot. This Pred will do some damage. So we're gonna go with the 4-piece Predator. 2-piece gives you extra reload speed. 3-piece gives you assault rifle damage and SMG damage. And the 4-piece allows you to hit a player 10 times, and it makes them bleed for 50% of the damage that you've already dealt. So if you deal a lot of damage in 10 shots, they bleed for half of that damage. Seems easy enough. And then we're going to run you with a 3-piece Nomad. So a 2-piece Nomad gives you 15% health on kill. So every time you kill something, you get just under a quarter of your health back. And the 3-piece grants a constant small amount of healing, allows the healer to regenerate all segments of health during combat. So if you're getting shot at and you go into cover, your health will regenerate, even if you're in combat. So let's go ahead and, so since it gives you assault rifle damage and SMG damage, of course we're going to run an SMG and an assault rifle. So let's get those 10 bullets. Boom, 10 bullets. Look at that, it's starting to bleed for 50% of the damage that I've already done. It's not the strongest bleeds ever. But if you bleed out an enemy, you're getting health. We in the Division community call this a vampire build. It's been around since the dawn of time. It used to be a 4-piece and then 2-piece Nomad, but now that you can put a ninja bike backpack into the mix, you can end up getting a 4-piece and a 3-piece out of something. So you're actually benefiting more What? Did I just blow your mind? Sweet. Okay, cool. So I recommend predatory on a weapon. Oh my god, can I control my controller, please? Alright, here we go. Predatory, killing a target regenerates 35% of your health. So on top of that 15%, you're getting another 35. So that's 50% of your health after you kill an enemy. If you're not getting shot at anymore. And then over here you get vicious. Critical hit chances increased by 10% when having more than 2 health segments of health. So that just helps you get more critical hits in the first 10 shots. So if your first 10 shots are critical hits, that means that your bleed's going to be higher. That's pretty much it for that build. I mean, I kind of balanced it between stamina and firearms. That way you don't get instantly knocked down in the dark zone. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Last but not least, for this build video, I'm gonna give you another support build, maybe a suppression build, if you will. It helps if you're playing in a team that may be fighting rogues or maybe doing a legendary mission or something. You can run this build. It helps you get some damage. It's a 3-piece final measure. You guys know how much I love my final measure. And there's so many different ways you can run a final measure. This is just another skill power hybrid. 2-piece gives you exotic damage resilience. 3-piece gives you protection from elites. And the 4-piece, when in range of hostile grenades, you can catch them and put them in your inventory once every 8 seconds. So, I mean, you can still get hit with grenades, but you know, you can catch some. It's pretty sweet. Alright, and then we're going to go with 2 pieces of Firecrest, which give you incendiary grenade capacity. So if they're throwing fire grenades at you and you're catching them, you can carry more. So you can carry like 5 of those grenades. It's ridiculous. And then you got fire turret range and fire turret damage. Let me show you something. This is ridiculous. Oh, the lag is real today. Do you guys see that? I hope you guys are enjoying the lag that Division has blessed us with. Dun, 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 dun. Yay, we made it outside. Okay. So, look at this fire turret range. So, this fire turret range is ridiculously far. It's all the way out to this truck. That's a pretty far fire turret. Let me just put that in perspective real quick. Let me just put that in perspective real quick here. I'm gonna throw that on just for giggles. All right. That fire turret was over here last time. Okay, so we're gonna mark the ground right there where that fire turret is. But not only does that fire turret get more range, let's go ahead and look at this real quick. So this is a base fire turret. It's at 12,000 damage, right? If we put that Firecrest piece back on, yes, I know this is not classified right here. Let me just tell you, none of these builds require classified gear. You can do all of this with regular gear. That's very important. Alright, so that's where the fire turret was last time. So if we make it so the range barely hits that truck like we did last time. Look at that. That's twice as far away. Almost. Look at that. It's ridiculous. That's an extremely far fire turret. Anyway, now let's look at the damage on that fire turret. It's doing 15,500 damage. Anyway, So that's just a suppression. It keeps the enemy, it keeps the rogues away, it keeps NPCs away, it keeps them on fire. Of course, talents, you're gonna run wildfire with them in case you're not tracking that fire turret. Fire turret applies burn to people, and any people on burn triggers a 30% chance to spread to another enemy. It's pretty great. Death by proxy helps you get your skills stronger, so maybe your fire turret does more damage later on. And then tech support. Kill a hostile with any skill is deployed to extend the activity of skills by 10%. Basically, you kill somebody with your fire turret, or while your fire turret's out with your gun, your fire turret lasts 10% longer. And of course, combat medic, because, you know, you're healing people. This is also a good build for PvP if you want to run support, because your pulse is really strong. See that? 32% crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and around 37% crit hit chance, crit hit damage. So it's viable in PvP. There you go. Again, that's another 5 builds, 5 hybrid builds that you can run in the Dark Zone. Just a recap right here. 3-piece Sentry's Call, 2-piece Hunter's Faith, based all around headshots. Three-piece Striker, 2-piece Lone Star with a Ninja Bike, based around dealing a lot of damage downrange. If you want, you can switch one of these Striker pieces to Lone Star, and it will give you pretty much no reload speed ever. You can just reload automatically. It's pretty great. A healer build. 3-piece Reclaimer, 2-piece Tactician with a Ninja Bike. The Vampire build has been tried and true in the Dark Zone since the beginning of, you know, classified sets. Or not even classified sets, but since the beginning of gear sets. I used to run this build back in the day. It was one of my build ideas. But the Ninja Bike helps it grow and do a little bit better. But anyway, a 3-piece Predator's Mark for the bleed, and 2-piece Nomad for the constant heal rate and the health on kill. And last but not least, the Final Measure Firecrest, or as I like to call it, the Final Fire. Boom. Get to catch grenades, and your fire turret shoots really far and does a lot of damage. I hope you guys like this video. I'm kind of running out of build ideas. Just kidding. I have a million. But if you guys want to... Thank you. That was rude. PlayStation message. If you guys want to try these builds out, let me know how you like them. Like I said, the 6-piece classifieds are always going to be better, but thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank Clips so much for the screenshot, man. I think it just catches me as a player. I'm always out to help people. Laddifer the support player. And if you've been here before and you've seen my videos and you've seen what I can do, don't forget to hit a like. Thanks, guys. I can't do it without you.